This video we're going to go over what is the best build for the new SUPERI-46 SMG that got added in with the Season 4 update. We're going to go over this pretty quickly, but we also want to show you what you compare this with to get like a kind of starting loadout. Now, this is by no means the tried and tested class setup that's going to be super meta in this game. It's just I want to give you the best builds right now from what we know when you're getting started inside Season 4. Now, first of all, the MCW got a buff when it comes to its damage. It's a low recoil weapon in general, and overall, it can be a solid choice. Now, is it going to be the meta assault rifle? Probably not, to be perfectly honest with you, but it is low recoil and they have buffed the damage overall on this weapon. So this is the build I would recommend to use for long range. So Spirit Fire Suppressor, Brune Heavy Support Grip, the Heavy Barrel, so that's the Cater Barrel or Crater Barrel, whatever you call it, the Jack Glasses Optic, which everyone's using right now, and the 60 round drum mags. Now this is obviously going to be what is the best long range build for this gun. You can swap off some other attachments for better movement stats if you do want to, but like I said, they have buffed the overall damage on this weapon, and it's without the conversion kit, by the way, so that is something we do need to keep in mind. Moving on into the real reason why you're here, the SUPERI-46 SMG. Now, you can build this gun more towards sniper support, and I think that's where it's actually going to do a lot better, to be perfectly honest with you. And the reason why is because the fire rate is a bit slower compared to some of the other SMGs in this game. Now, for the most part, the recoil control and everything is pretty decent on this gun. It does have a bit of side-to-side bounce, but I'll show you that in a minute in the firing range. But the build here, we want to use the Zeman compensated, and that's going to help with vertical and horizontal control. We are using the Razorhawk laser light. People might not like using this, but I personally like to have it on every SMG build. It just helps a lot with movement, to be honest. And I do have the DR hand stop under barrel grip on there as well. 40 round mags is the largest this can go on this gun. A bit disappointing, to be perfectly honest, but it's the largest ones there. And then this is the attachment that makes this gun absolutely insane, by the way. So this is the Jack Cutthroat, and it helps aim walking speed by an absolute ton. And it helps with aim walking steadiness and movement speeds overall. Now, if you do want to go more sniper support with this and pair it with the Car 98K, I'll quickly give you a build. So we remove the Razorhawk, we remove the hand stop, under barrel grip, and then we go for the Lux 30 Heavy Barrel. Now, this is the one that just helps with recoil control alone. It does con your aim down sight and sprint to fire, but we're taking that con anyway. The rest of the barrels, in my opinion, are not really that useful with this kind of stats that they're giving you. This one's got an integrated suppressor, but it doesn't really feel that great in game for some reason. So this is the way I would do it. And then I would go for an optic. So I would actually go for the usual optic I like on SMGs, which is the MK3 reflector optic. And that would be this build right here. Showing you the sniper support build first in game here. As you can see, the fire rate on this gun is a little bit slower than some of the other weapons, and you could definitely land your shots at a distance there. So if you are going to pair this with a car, it might be a solid choice for a loadout. Now, even though it's a small mag, we're getting pretty decent damage per mag here. I know it's in the firing range and we're not getting exact TTKs here, but because the fire is relatively slow, we're actually doing not too bad in terms of magazines as well. So now we switched over into the movement-based build, and the strafe speeds on this gun are absolutely ridiculous when you go with the movement build. It's absolutely insane. Now, the iron sights are actually pretty clean on this gun, so you can absolutely get away without using an optic on this. So that's going to come down to personal preference, but these strafe speeds, absolutely insane, by the way. Like, ridiculously good. Like, pistol kind of category good. So I would highly recommend this movement build because the recoil on this gun is relatively low anyway. And if you are pairing it with a sniper, you can still kind of get away with this build regardless. So that's pretty much all for this video. If you enjoyed, don't forget to subscribe, and thank you very much for watching.